My name's Anita Calo, and I am a pre-primary Montessori teacher. I teach 3 to 6-year-olds in a Montessori setting. I started my career as a traditional education teacher, teaching English and language arts to junior high, and then found my way to Montessori mostly through my parenting style, and discovered they were doing that in schools. So I went back and did my Montessori training and became certified as a 3 to 6 Montessori teacher. The Montessori method is all about sensorial experiences. So all the materials in the Montessori classroom give a children a sensorial experience, whether it be length or weight. We try to put those experiences into their hands so they can understand them, particularly for young children. As adults, we tend to learn more through sight, and young children learn through all of their senses much more equally than adults do. So when I saw this and saw that it was a way to make the idea of time into a concrete form that the children could understand, it fit beautifully into the Montessori environment. I was first introduced to the time timer actually through one of my students who had one, and I was immediately fascinated with it and wanted to see how I might be able to use it to better the classroom environment. I used it for many reasons in my Montessori classroom. So if the kids wanted to know, how long until lunch, I had the large time timer on the wall, and I would go set it, for 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever it was. And then they could see, they could just watch the time disappear. And that would help them be able to finish up their works for the morning or whatever, just to have an idea if their bellies were rumbling and they're ready for lunch, that it's not going to be forever. They can watch the time timer. I also used it with individual students and their works. In the Montessori environment, particularly, the children have to do certain works each day, a number work, a sound work, a cultural work. And some children have a harder time really focusing and attending, particularly kids that have executive function issues. So if a child was maybe sitting at their rug with their workout and just kind of staring off into space, and it was a continual type of thing, I had some of the mini time timers. So I would say, hey, how about, do you think you could finish this in 10 minutes or by this much time? And it would really motivate the children because they wanted to kind of beat the clock, so to speak, and it gave them something to focus on. And if their attention did wander again, they could look back at it, or I could just kind of redirect them to the time timer so they could see, oh, time is passing. Using the time timer in the classroom has really impacted the classroom on many levels. For me, it really provided a sense of somewhere for me to go. When there were children that really were struggling keeping their attention. And as a teacher, when you have many children in the classroom, it's often difficult to be able to meet the needs of all the children at once. So having this tool for me really provided a great relief that I had something that I could go to use when I couldn't be the one to provide the redirection, when the child could use the time timer. So it really was very helpful to me in that way. And then on the other side of that, it really provided the children with a sense of empowerment and independence, which is what Montessori is all about. Montessori was all about the children being independent. And so this was a way for them not to have to lean into me as the adult in the room, because in the Montessori environment, the adult is supposed to kind of disappear. We try to disappear. So it is all about the children and their environment. So the time timer became another part of their environment that they could use to help foster their independence and really give them a sense of, you would see kind of the pride on their faces, when they used it and they were able to get their work finished, and, they would just kind of beam a little bit at that opportunity. So it was really great in that way.